The world has gone crazy. The world has officially gone off the rails. There was a time when you could look at someone and immediately tell if they were a man or a woman. But now, if you want to say hi to someone on the street, you'd better ask for their ID first. Men are piercing their ears, wearing rings and necklaces, and growing their hair so long that if you see them at a bakery, you might mistake them for the neighborhood ladies. On the other hand, women are shaving their heads, wearing baggy pants that look like portable tents and rocking shoes, so oversized that they look like they just returned from a mission to Mars. And let's not forget those giant glasses. Some of them are so huge that if they lower their heads for a second, you'd think a satellite was crash landing. But this madness isn't just about fashion. It's destroying love stories too. Take poor Mike, for example. Mike was a simple guy until one day he saw a girl on the street and bam, his heart flew straight out of his chest and went to sit with the pigeons in the park. Desperate to impress her, he borrowed money from his friends, sagged his pants lower, dyed his hair in 3 colors, polished his nails, and basically transformed so much that when his mum called him for dinner, she dialed the emergency hotline first. Finally, after weeks of effort, Mike gathered his courage to confess his love. But before he could finish his sentence, the girl smiled and said, "Dude, you thought I was a girl." Mike stood frozen. Somewhere in the distance, an ambulance siren wailed. But sadly, it wasn't for him, it was for his heart, which had just escaped from his body and was running for its life. But wait, it gets worse. In another town, Nancy, a girl who always dreamed of finding the perfect man, finally met someone who checked all her boxes: long hair, smooth skin, perfectly ironed clothes, and a soft romantic voice. She thought, finally, a real gentleman. After weeks of texting, sending love songs, and investing more in gifts than her own education, she was ready to confess her feelings, but just as she was about to, she found out the guy was actually a girl. Moral of the story: in today's world, before you fall in love, you need to launch a full-scale investigation. First, check some childhood photos. Then, inspect their birth certificate. And if everything looks fine, go ahead and run a DNA test, because apparently love without scientific research is just a ticking time bomb. Like and subscribe for more fun content. And remember, in 2025, love requires detective work.